morning, and welcome to the 2019 Fall Commencement of the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. It is with Golden Lion pride that we express our sincere gratitude to all of you for sharing this special occasion with the graduating class of 2019. We also would like to extend our thanks to the UAPB Concert Band for its pre-commencement performance and for ushering us into this great event with splendor. The band is under the direction of Mr. John Graham. Thanks to you and your team of directors. Let's hear it for the concert band. We would like to especially recognize members of the University of Arkansas System Board of Trustees who've joined us for this occasion. Ms. Kelley Eichler, member of our Board of Trustees. Our proud UAPB graduate, Dr. Stephen Broughton. We also would like to recognize the president of the University of Arkansas System, who's here today, Dr. Donald Bobbitt. Pleased to have in our midst today as well, the mayor of our city, Mayor Shirley Washington. And we have our former interim chancellor, Chancellor Emeritus, Dr. Carolyn Blakely. And former Chancellor Calvin Johnson is here. I'd like to recognize any of our members of our Board of Visitors who are here. Would you stand? Any Board of Visitors who are here? Thank you. Our commencement speaker today is none other than Fox 16 News anchor, Ms. Donna Terrell. Thank you for coming today. We also welcome all elected public officials, faculty, staff, alumni, friends, and community supporters. The word commencement means, of course, a beginning. Class of 2019, this is the end of your academic work for your degree, but from this day forward, you will apply the knowledge, skills, and experience you've gained at this institution. This is the occasion on which you begin the rest of your lives, surrounded by parents, relatives, friends, faculty, and alumni. You are laying the foundation for a better life for you and your family and your community. So we're all here today to celebrate the beginning of your new chapter. This day represents a day of honor, perseverance, achievement, and accomplishment. For this is the day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. Every day that we have on this earth is a blessing. We should not be taken for granted. With that being said, before we move along in the ceremony, we will pause and take a moment of silence for the students that we have lost this semester: Jaquan Smith, Jacob Ingram, Adriana Greenwood, Traylon Cranford, and Sierra Lee Wade. Thank you. They will forever be remembered and always missed. And now we'll ask everyone to stand. And gentlemen, please remove your caps as the Vesper Choir will lead us in a national anthem and lift every voice and sing. Following the anthems, we will have the invocation by the Reverend Ken Thornton, Senior Pastor of the First Baptist Church of Pine Bluff, Arkansas.
Good morning. Please join with me in prayer. Heavenly Father, you are the source of all knowledge and wisdom, and you are the good Father who loves to share these gifts with your children. Thank you for the privilege of learning and for the opportunity of education. We are grateful for this university and the commitment of this administration, faculty, and staff. We gather to celebrate with these graduates and their families this momentous day. They have made huge sacrifices in furthering their education. You have provided the minds and the endurance and the strength necessary for them to achieve this day. May these graduates use their education and skills to the betterment of our community, our state, our nation, and the world, and that their present and future achievements bring glory to you. May they apply the principles of discipline, education, preparation, and integrity as they move forward into new opportunities and responsibilities. May these graduates achieve a proper sense of balance in matters of faith, homes, and vocations as they continue to grow personally and professionally. Father, we pray especially for the families and friends of our 5 students who have met with sorrow and tragedy this year. You are the God of all comfort. You are the Prince of Peace. May your comfort and peace rest upon these families and upon this university family. God, bless these families with your presence in their time of grief. Almighty God, we look to the future with confidence and faith as we walk with you. Thank you for guiding us in your ways as we serve others, as we honor and serve you. We thank you for hearing our prayers. In your most blessed name, we join together in prayer. And I pray in Jesus' name, amen.
At this time, we're going to bring forward a member of our Board of Trustees, a graduate of UAPB, to bring greetings on behalf of the Board of Trustees, Dr. Stephen Broughton. Following Dr. Broughton, we'll have the president of the University of Arkansas system, who will also bring greetings for the system. Please come in that order.
Good morning. It's always a pleasure to extend greetings on behalf of the University of Arkansas Board of Trustees. I love these kind of events, especially when we have our best and our brightest about to, as commencement means, commence. You're finna go out and make a difference in this world. It's particularly pleasing to me to be here because this is my home. This is dear mother to me. I'm a graduate of this institution, and this means more than anything to see you going out in the world and making a difference. I have had many family members to graduate from here, and I know that you're gonna go and do wonderful things. I want to welcome the family and friends of the graduates and congratulate you as well as the graduates today. You guys, I'm so proud of you because I know the education you've received. I want to thank the faculty and administration here for allowing you to have one of the best educations on earth. Now, with your graduation today comes great responsibility as you continue on your lifetime of achievement. The thing that you've learned is that education is not free. You have to pay attention. And when you get out in the world, you have to continue paying attention because your learning is never over. So again, I want to thank the family and friends of the graduates, congratulate the graduates, and again, thank you for coming to this wonderful occasion for these wonderful people. Thank you.
Well, thank you, and graduates, faculty, thank you for giving me the opportunity to spend today with you. This is one of 5 ceremonies I'll attend this year. I usually, this particular December, I usually get to attend between 15 and 18 of them per year, and I can tell you it's absolutely the best part of my job. I begin by adding my warm voice of welcome to many others for your accomplishments and for choosing UAPB. On behalf of the Board of Trustees and my faculty colleagues across the 21 institutions at University of Arkansas System, I want to offer our thanks, as Dr. Broughton did, to your friends, your family, your supporters who have helped you to this point. Not now, but later, I hope you'll reflect upon their help and thank them for all they've done to help you make it to this point. I also want to applaud the very strong sense of discipline that you, the graduates, had to exhibit to get here at this point, at this time. I know in this room, for example, that there are many who faced not only the demands of school, but the demands of a job. Maybe even the demands of children to take care of, other family members, or personal setbacks, which can include financial or even illness. And yet, in spite of all of these potential obstacles, here you are in a graduating class of 2019. And if you wonder why I'm so keen to attend so many ceremonies, it's because I come away from these ceremonies knowing what I know about you, very inspired, and it helps me go about doing my job. One of the absolute truths about life is that you cannot change anything about your past or your circumstances, but you do have a say in your future. And through your studies here, you have taken important steps to ensure that future. First of all, you got out of bed in the morning to get to class, and that in itself is no small achievement. But you paid another cost. You paid a cost in way of your time, your commitment, your resources to complete your studies. And now you're here to realize the rewards for that investment in yourself and your future. My experience is that education and a solid work ethic are the great equalizers in life, and they eliminate any advantages or disadvantages one may have starting out. So congratulations, and I know I look forward to hearing more about your exploits in life as you move from here. I'm also proud to be here with this exceptional faculty. You know, for these men and women, this is not a job but a vocation, and you are the most important evidence of their commitment to the craft of teaching. Take some time, I ask, in the weeks ahead to reflect upon those who helped you on the faculty to this point in getting an education, and let them know what a difference they made in your lives. I can guarantee you it will make a significant impact on theirs. And second, I hope you'll remember this institution that got you to this place, this education at this point in time, and pave the road for those who are going to follow you. Very few of us can say that we've done this all by ourselves, and I ask that you support your alma mater with its programs when it's possible, with your time, your energy, your effort, your talents, and of course, your resources, again, when you can. You know, the fact of life is that you and UAPB are now inextricably linked through your shared history. And as the song Hotel California goes, you can check out anytime you want, but you can never leave. So thank you again for giving me this opportunity to share today with you, this memorable day, and congratulations again for a job very well done. Amelia Earhart, the explorer and adventurer, in a speech over 80 years ago, and by the way, I'll point out that the company Nike wasn't even founded then, was asked how she accomplished all that she managed to do in her life. And she said it's really a very simple solution. The most effective way to do it is to just do it. The famous philosopher and Jedi Knight, Yoda, said it even more succinctly. Do or do not, there is no try. So thank you again, and congratulations. Try was not part of your vocabulary. You did. Good luck, and God bless class of 2019.
Thank you, Dr. Broughton and Dr. Bobbitt, for those kind words, inspirational words to our graduates. At this time, we'll have our commissioning ceremony, and we're going to bring forward Lieutenant Colonel Kevin Moyer, who will conduct this ceremony. But I did want to acknowledge our former Director of Military Science, who I saw here today, Lieutenant Colonel Sherry Oler? Yes. Thank you. Now at this time, Lieutenant Colonel Kevin Moyer, Director of Military Science, will come forward to preside over the United States Army commissioning ceremony.
Good morning. Good morning. President Bobbitt, Dr. Broughton, Chancellor Alexander, Ms. Donna Terrell, members of the Board of Trustees, Board of Visitors, university, faculty, staff, parents, and all others assembled for this occasion. I just want to say thank you for all your support to the Golden Line Battalion ROTC program and its students. And to most of all, congratulations to all of our graduates. This day begins a new chapter for all of you. For our ROTC students, this marks the day at the beginning of a new life, one dedicated to the service of our nation. When I call you forward, please come forward and be recognized. Emery Wilson. Arkansas National Guard Medical Service Branch. Antonira Cooper. Quartermaster, U.S. Army Reserves. Cameron Chappelle. Military Intelligence, United States Army Active Duty. Kashana Washington. Military Intelligence, United States Army Active Duty. About face. I'd also like to ask their select family members and loved ones to please make their way down and over to participate in our commissioning ceremony. Come stand by your loved ones. Now, before we do the official commissioning, I have one last assignment for my students. What I want you to do is that when times are tough, when you start to question why you're doing what you're doing, if this is the actual life for you, I want you to look out into the crowd of the faces of your family, friends, and fellow graduates here today. Think about your loved ones that couldn't make it today and remember this quote. Soldiers don't fight because they hate what is in front of them. They do it because they love what is behind them. Everyone here today loves and supports you. Do them proud and serve with honor. Family, if you would please do the honor of putting on their new ranks as second lieutenants. All right, family members, your job is done. Go ahead and please take your seats. You guys don't move anywhere. You still got one more thing to do. All right, lieutenants, about face. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Having been appointed an officer in the Army of the United States in the grade of second lieutenant, do solemnly swear to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which I'm about to enter. So help me God. Congratulations. About face. Okay, now to officially close this out, we have to do one of the first many of time-honored traditions. Each cadet is going to receive their first salute from a non-commissioned officer, and in exchange, the newly commissioned officer will present them a silver dollar. While no one knows for sure where this tradition originated, it has been around since the colonial army. As the story goes, newly commissioned officers were assigned an enlisted advisor who showed them the ropes and taught them the regimental history, as well as the ins and outs of the military profession. Lieutenants then compensated their enlisted advisor by paying them an advisor's fee out of their own salary. By tradition, the silver dollar is the only coin given in exchange for the first salute. While the advisor's pay was eventually discontinued and the coin is just $1, the responsibility for mentoring the newly commissioned officer continued. It also represents the deep felt gratitude for the mentorship and lessons imparted by the non-commissioned officer on his lieutenant before he sends him out into the world to embark in the profession of arms. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause welcoming the Army's newest second lieutenants.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Moyer, and this is a wonderful achievement. Congratulations to all of our cadets. I would like to, while we're at this point in the program, recognize and thank all members of the military, all peace officers. Would you stand and be recognized? All members of the former members of the military, peace officers. Let's give them a round of applause to thank them for their service to this country. Thank you. At this time, the program calls for musical selection by the renowned, internationally known Vesper Choir. Following that, we will have student reflections by Mr. Dwight Crawford, social sciences student, graduate of the class of 2019. Please come in that order.
Greetings, Golden Lion family and friends. Today we are here to celebrate a momentous occasion. My peers and I stand before you as college graduates and proud alumni of the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The experience and opportunities my university has afforded me has been instrumental to my growth as a person and a professional. Today, I want to share with you the journey to get to this point, my experience, and the commonalities we shared as a family. So it's no secret, college definitely took a lot of adjusting. When I got here in 2015, the yard looked a lot different. There wasn't a Chick-fil-A, there wasn't a Starbucks, there wasn't a Pizza Hut. And for many students and extracurricular activities, soccer, band, sports, choir, we ended up eating dinner at like 4:30 in the afternoon. So late night after practice, you really only had two options: ramen noodles or go to sleep. And I slept a lot my freshman year. Definitely slept a lot. As I reflect on my time as a student, it would be dishonorable not to acknowledge the faculty and staff members that helped us get to this point. For all of my peers, myself included, our coaches, directors, advisors, and professors became way more than what their job title lists them as. For myself personally, that constant voice of motivation and sometimes correction came from two people in particular: my major advisor, Professor Henry Brooks, and my career services coach, Mr. Oscar Fuller. It got to the point during my internships and holiday breaks, if I didn't call them, they were gonna call me. And they weren't always too happy to not hear from me for a long time. Whether we knew it or not, the environment around us created an incubator. We are no longer those naive young adults our parents still think that we are. We have transcended into the very definition of Black excellence and the cream of the crop. During my first few years of college, things did become routine. But as I went out on my internships and gained that real-world experience, a shift happened. As I walked the United States House of Representatives, I began to get a feeling that wasn't necessarily foreign, but different. As I continued to rack up my own goals, getting my own accomplishments and accolades, I noticed that I was not becoming a part of some exclusive club. This was the norm here at UAPB. There were a plethora of UAPB students carving out great paths in their own respective lanes. Even though I became a Forbes Under 30 scholar, I had even more pride in knowing that I was not the only UAPB student to be recognized as one of the world's top scholars. It was then that I figured out that feeling. It was a sense of belonging. I felt at home in these new environments, and furthermore, we, as students of this institution, we felt at home, and it shows. The common misconception that HBCU students are not equipped to survive in the real world is blasphemous. We all know that it's not true, but like most facts, it is constantly challenged and consistently holds solid. As we move on in our lives, I present to you all a challenge. I challenge my classmates to do better than good enough. We all have unique characteristics that make us who we are, but in some spaces can create a box, a glass ceiling, because in all honesty, a lot of us represent marginalized communities, whether it's race and ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, or social class. I challenge you all to become the best versions of yourselves. Become a champion for the people of the communities you represent. Be the person you needed to look up to when you were younger. I know great things are forthcoming for all of us, and if no one has ever said that they believe in you, allow me to be the first. I believe in everyone in this room, because if not you, then who? As the sun sets on our time as Golden Lions, I wish nothing but the best for all of you. We all know that it doesn't get any easier, but hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. But luckily for all of us, we are both hardworking and talented. It has been an honor to call myself a Golden Lion. I love you all, and may everything we wished and dreamed for become tangible. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dwight Crawford, and for those great words to your fellow classmates, and thanks to the Vesper Choir for that beautiful Hallelujah chorus. The anthem, I should say. And now it is time for our speaker, who will give our commencement address. And our speaker today does not need a long introduction. We're pleased and proud to have as our speaker today a person who is a giant in the news industry, renowned in the state of Arkansas and beyond for bringing first-class news reporting, presentation, and management to viewers of the natural state. You see her every day, Monday through Friday, at 5:30 and 9 p.m., anchoring the news on Fox 16. She's a native of Albion, Michigan. She received her Bachelor of Applied Arts degree in Broadcast and Cinematic Arts from Central Michigan University. She worked in key reporting and anchoring roles in Indiana, Ohio, and Michigan. She's been with Fox 16 since 2004, where she's been nominated for numerous Emmy Awards and earned a regional Emmy Award for her work as a news anchor and for a Fox 16 news promotional campaign, as well as an Associated Press Award and the National American Legion Fourth Estate Award. Her service to her profession and the community is well documented in the bio that's printed in your program. But I would like to mention that she did launch the Donna Terrell Yoga Warriors Fighting Colon Cancer, a 501c3 nonprofit organization that raises money for yoga classes for cancer survivors, patients, and caregivers. I am pleased to welcome to the podium, and please join me in welcoming our commencement speaker, Ms. Donna Terrell.
Thank you, Dr. Alexander. Thank you, Dr. Alexander, for that very nice introduction. Hello, graduates. How does it feel? Yes, I am so very honored to be here to speak with you today. I recognize you are graduates from an exceptional school, HBCU, that has a long history of producing many successful, many notable people who have gone on to do great things. You graduates now have a solid educational foundation. Truth is, I have a soft spot for the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. I was adopted, and my birth mom attended a school called AM&N. And I am proud to say that my fiance, UAPB, is his alma mater. He graduated from here, went on to UAMS Medical School, and is now a successful physician. But that only touches the tip of the iceberg of success at this fine school. I wish I could have been one of the first people to say to you, congratulations. But by now you've heard those words from so many people. We are proud. We are so proud of your achievement. And I think it's fitting that you take this moment to relish in your success. I'm sure moms and dads and grandparents and aunts and uncles and children and friends are here to celebrate you, and rightfully so, because you deserve it. You've earned it. But after the celebrations are over, after your bags are packed and you've gone away, after all the accolades that you will be getting from now until who knows how long, after you've received all those graduation gifts, after you've pinched yourselves a few times to say, oh my God, yes indeed, I did that. I graduated. After all that's done, I may not have been the first to say congratulations, but let me be the first to say to you, welcome to the real world. And I hope you're ready. Because let me tell you, you will need a shield, some armor, and a seatbelt. Because you see, that college degree is not going to shield you from some of the ups and downs that you will encounter as you try to reach your dreams. That college degree cannot be the armor that protects you from some of the people who will try to break your spirit on your journey to success. And unfortunately, that college degree, the one that you worked so hard to earn, might not be the seatbelt you need as you take the road down what will from time to time, be a bumpy road. You know, my mama always told me that anything worth having takes a lot of hard work. It does not come easy, but it's worth fighting for. And the thing that I have shared with people time and time again, that if you truly want something, and I think you graduates know this because you wanted to graduate from this school. If you truly want something, you have to feel it deep down in the fiber of your very existence. It has to go beyond that idea that you conjured up in your head. It has to go far beyond that. Let me tell you my story. I was 15 years old and pregnant. When I delivered her, my daughter, I had been 16 for all of 1 week. I turned 16 on a Sunday. She was born that next Sunday. I tried to drop out of school. In fact, I thought I would. I was out for 2 weeks, but some people who are a lot smarter than me just drew me right back in and said, "You can't do that, Donna." So I graduated from high school, and then God blessed me that I could go on and graduate from college. I graduated. I majored in broadcasting and cinematic arts. And like you, I graduated on a December day. I was inspired by a very, very small number of African American women who were anchoring and reporting in markets not in my hometown, but I would see them and I would think, I can do that. I want to do that. They allowed me to envision myself there. I believed I was ready to take on this career in television. I wanted to be a reporter and eventually a news anchor, anchoring an evening newscast. And I believed in my heart, I believed it. I was ready. I would tell anyone who would listen to me that this is what I'm going to do because I was ready. The problem was, not everyone was ready for me. My first job was in Battle Creek, Michigan. They hired me to work at the station there, but they said, "Donna, you can't work in the newsroom because you don't have any experience." So they hired me for another job that I had no experience for, but I was like, okay, I'll do it. So many days I would go in and I would work that job from 9 to 5. And then I would go downstairs into the basement where the newsroom was located, and I would work for free. I would do anything they wanted me to do, but I did it so I could show them that I can do this. Are you kidding me, people? You got all these other folks doing it, why can't I? I was working for free to learn the ropes, to show them what I could do. I sacrificed money, I sacrificed my time, and I sacrificed trying to find someone to take care of my daughter. But that ambition, it eventually paid off. They hired me as a full-time reporter. Thank you, God, I've reached my dream. It was don't clap yet, because it was the toughest job. It was the toughest job. It was so hard. But it didn't have to be that hard. The reason it was so hard, it seems there were a few co-workers who were out to get me. Particularly one woman I have mentioned her name many, many times, but I won't do it now because there are too many of you in this room. And she's on social media, and I know you can find her. So we're just gonna call her Brenda. It seems Brenda always had a way of demeaning me. I remember one time I had to write a story for her. It was a 30-second story. Nothing major, just a 30-second story that she needed to read in her 30-minute newscast. She read it, and when the show was over, she stormed off the set and into the newsroom and directly to me. And she said, Donna, that story you wrote, that story you wrote, I had to read the hell out of it to make it make sense. And I will just tell you, fast forward, I've been a news anchor for quite some time. I don't know what it means to read the hell out of a story. But that's what she said right there in front of everybody. She had to read the hell out of the story. And instead of saying, this is what you should do, Donna, this is how you do it, she just embarrassed me. Didn't care. I remember one time I walked in the room and she was huddled with a number of my coworkers and they were talking and I overheard her. The only thing I actually heard was, you know, that Donna can't write her way out of a paper bag. And her back was turned to me as I was walking in the door. Everybody around her saw me walking in and they kind of dispersed. You know that feeling you get when you walk in a room and you know people have been talking about you? Yeah, it was that feeling, And when we reporters were getting assigned a story for any particular day, she wasn't always there. But when she was, Lord, the stories I got were, my third grade daughter could have done the story. I mean, that was what she felt of me. She created this negative environment that spilled into some of my coworkers. In fact, Brenda had an assistant, and her assistant did not have a broadcasting or a journalism degree. Her assistant was just that, her assistant, getting her coffee or whatever it was she needed. Well, that assistant started treating me like I was beneath her. So this college-educated woman, dealing with all of this, making very little money with an entry-level job, paying a whopping $13,000 a year, living in a one-bedroom apartment because I could not afford a second bedroom for my daughter. Life was rough. The job was rough. Then all of a sudden, everybody got laid off. Everybody got laid off except for me. I don't know how that happened. They told me I had more seniority than everybody else. So there I was. We no longer had newscasts, but what we had were these cut-ins, and I was doing cut-ins. I was anchoring 3-minute cut-ins. And my mama and daddy, they were able to watch me on TV. They were so proud of their little girl. And then one day they hired this guy that came in, and he was in charge of doing special projects. So part of my job was to do reports for these special projects. Well, you would think that would have been a lot better than my situation before. But this particular guy, part of his job was to file news releases, press releases that came in. So he would put them in a file, and we would have them listed under each day of the week, each month, whenever we needed them, we were able to pull from them. Well, he would go looking for the press releases, and they weren't there. They were missing. So what do you think happened? I was accused of stealing press releases. Yeah, I don't know what I was supposed to do with press releases, but in a TV station, I would think there were a lot more things. If I wanted to take something, it would not be a press release. But I had to convince my bosses that I wasn't taking the press releases. Well, I tell you, this buildup of negativity started to make me feel really insecure about my abilities, about my talents. This girl who had graduated with this bachelor's degree, who was so proud, was all of a sudden feeling weakened by all of this. I'd call my mother up and I would yell and scream. And my mother always said, Donna, they can hear you all the way down the street. Well, I lived in this little apartment complex, and they could hear me throughout my building because I'd be so upset, and I would cry. I never cried in front of any of my coworkers. I saved my tears from my mom. And Mama always prayed for me. Mama always said, Donna, I'm just gonna pray. I'm just gonna pray. I went to visit a friend, and this friend told me, she made it all make sense. She said, Donna, you are working with people who don't see you as one of them. They don't see you as one of them. This unmarried woman, this single parent woman, they don't see you as an educated woman. They see you as someone who did not have the right to be there. They saw me as someone who wasn't gonna make it in that business. How dare she come in here and try to work side by side with us? How dare she think she can work shoulder to shoulder? Oh, and we don't trust her because she steals press releases. Looking back, yeah, the audacity of me. But the thing was, I wanted this profession far more than I cared about the people, or far more than I cared about Brenda and that other guy that they hired. I wanted this career more than any of them could ever understand. It meant everything to me and to my daughter. And the fact that I was a teenage mom even fueled the flames that much more. It wasn't some idea that just popped in my head. It stemmed from that desire that was so deep down inside of me. So all the times I could have given up, all the times I could have gone to work angry with an attitude, all those times I could have been discouraged and walked away, and all the times I could have said, it didn't work out because of those people. That desire prevented that from happening. That desire wouldn't let me give up. And when I think of it now, I would have been the person standing in my way, not them. And the lessons I learned there far exceeded how to write a good story or how to stand up for myself. It made me better. And the good thing was this, I got the experience that I needed in that newsroom. So all the criticism made me acutely aware that I didn't just have to be good, I had to be better. And that job ended up leading to a string of successful jobs working in newsrooms in Indiana, Cleveland, Detroit, and here in Arkansas. So graduates, I tell you, whatever it is, whatever goals you set for yourself, whatever lifestyle you strive for, whatever it is you want, you must feel that burning desire, because I will tell you this, that college education, yes, we need that. You know we need that. But there has to be something that's going to take you even further than what that degree will get you in the door, but then once you get there, who knows what you will encounter. Maybe you'll have someone who will grab you by the coattail and say, here, let me help you. Maybe you won't. Remember that though. Don't walk away very quickly if it's something you really, really believe in. Before I close, I do want to leave you with another piece of advice, and this kind of sounds like a cliche, but I feel like I need to share it with you. Don't let people define who you are. When I got out of college, I was told women don't last long in this business, in this industry. We start to age out sometime around, 35, 40 years old. And there is some truth to that. People have sued TV stations for being aged out, but corporations have been sued, law firms have been sued, and so on, for that very same reason. and not just women, men as well. But I met a woman this past summer, and she said to me, she said, you know what, Donna, I was going to pursue a career in TV news, but people told me that I wouldn't last long. She said, black women don't last long in this industry. And I was told the exact same thing. Brenda made it clear to me that I wasn't going to last long, but for other reasons. But I was told that I would not last long. Well, I am proud to stand here before you and say that I have passed that magical age of 40. I'm 19 years on the other side, and I am still today in the profession that I have chosen, and it has served me well. I close out my speech with what a friend of mine said. She said, Donna, be sure to tell them to develop a good work ethic, show up to work on time, always strive to impress the people who hire you. And this, my words, you don't have to be the smartest person in the room, but by golly, you sure better be the most prepared. And whatever you do in this life ahead of you, dream big. I mean, dream big. You're the only person standing in your way. Many of you have overcome so many obstacles to get to where you are. Keep doing it. Don't stop. Don't let people discourage you, because that school environment, you have people who will grab you by the hand and take you along. It may not be the case moving forward. If you want it badly enough, reach deep down inside, and there it is. And when you reach that place that you strive for, when you reach the pinnacle of your success, I stand here today, remember my words, congratulations, you've earned it. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Good luck to you graduates. God bless you.
Thank you for those words of encouragement, those words of wisdom that will remain not only with our graduating class, but certainly with everyone in this auditorium. At this time, our program calls for another selection by the Vesper Choir.
He did his finest to deliver Daniel, and one us forever remain.
at the Vesper Choir under the direction of Mr. Jerron Liddell and assisted by Dr. Andy Book. Thank you. At this time, our program calls for a presentation of medallions, and Mrs. Fulton is coming forward. Where's Miss? Oh, there you are.
Yes, sir.
We're very glad to have Ms. Fulton. You know, Ms. Fulton has, for years, put on this entire commencement and done a lot of the work behind the scenes, and she takes care of getting your degrees ready for you. She's done the certification of all of your credit hours, making sure everything was straight so that you can get your degree. And she's done it for many years at this university, and she has served this institution for some 31 years. Why am I saying all that? Ms. Fulton is leaving us. That's what I heard.
It's true.
It's true. And I did not want to let this moment pass without telling her how grateful we are for her service over the years to this university, to this community, to the University of Arkansas system. Thank you, Mrs. Fulton, for the work and everything that you have done on our behalf.
Wow. I hope I can get through this. Thank you. All right, from the School of Arts and Sciences, Miss Shamara Lawrence. Hometown, Portland, Jamaica. High school, Titchfield High. GPA 4.0. Major, chemistry with an option in biochemistry. Shamara plans to attend Emory University in Atlanta, Georgia. She will pursue a doctorate of philosophy in cancer biology. As a proud UAPB graduate, she is determined to inspire, save lives, and find a cure while pursuing oncology research. And this is not a mistake. We have two recipients from the School of Arts and Sciences. Miss Kennedy McElroy Charles. Hometown, Little Rock, Arkansas. High school, Little Rock Central. GPA 4.0. Her major is also chemistry with an option in biochemistry. Kennedy will attend the University of Arkansas for Medical Sciences College of Pharmacy. She will pursue a doctorate of pharmacy degree. Kennedy plans to specialize in hematology, oncology, pharmacy, to treat patients with sickle cell disease. From the School of Business and Management, Sarah Wright. Hometown, Stratford, Connecticut. High school, Stratford High. Her GPA, 3.922. Major, Business Administration with an option in finance. Sarah aspires to become a chief financial officer of a nonprofit organization. Her quest is to aid and support children in uncomfortable home environments. Unfortunately, she was unable to be here with us today, and accepting her award is her dean, Dr. Lawrence Awapatu. From the School of Education, Raven Nelson. Hometown, Pine Bluff, Arkansas. High school, Watson Chapel. GPA, 3.682. Her major, elementary education. On January 6, 2020, Raven will begin her career as a second grade teacher at Meadow Park Elementary School in North Little Rock, Arkansas. She vows to be a lifelong learner and will pursue a master's degree in early childhood within the next year and continue to grow not only in her profession, but as an individual as well. From the School of Agriculture, Fisheries, and Human Sciences, April Surratt. Hometown, Tucker, Arkansas. High school, England High. GPA 3.649. Her major, aquaculture and fisheries sciences. April aspires to pursue a tenured and satisfying career in fisheries conservation. She also plans to further her education in fisheries science, and she is excited to see what the future has to hold. From the Division of University College, Jolie McClendon. Hometown, Fort Worth, Texas. High school, Trimble Tech High. GPA, 3.44. Her major, general studies with an emphasis in professional education. After graduation, Ms. McClendon will return to her home state of Texas and become certified to teach. She aspires to teach first grade. Okay. Will everyone join me in congratulating these honors students as well as this beautiful class? It's been a good ride.
I'd like to recognize a few groups of students who are graduating today. From among the members of the graduating class, will all the members of the Carolyn F. Blakely Honors Program please rise? You may be seated. Would all students graduating with honors today please rise? Congratulations, be seated. Now, there are some students that we have who are student athletes who have represented us over the years. Would all student athletes in the graduating class please rise? Thank you. At this time, I'm going to bring forward Dr. Robert Carr, the Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, who will present the deans for graduate and undergraduate degree candidacy. Dr. Carr?
The graduate degree candidates will be presented by Dr. David Fernandez, Interim Dean of Graduate Studies and Continuing Education.
Will the candidates for graduate degrees from the School of Education, the School of Agriculture, Fisheries, and Human Sciences, and the School of Arts and Sciences please rise? Chancellor Alexander, these candidates have fulfilled all degree requirements for which they have been nominated. It is with the approval of the faculty that I recommend the candidates to you for conference of these degrees.
Trustee Eichler, I recommend each of these candidates to you for the degrees for which they have been nominated.
By the authority of the Board of Trustees of the University of Arkansas, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I confer on each of you the degree for which you have been recommended, with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto.
Will all graduate degree candidates and their advisors please approach the stage in this order? The School of Education, the School of Agriculture, Fisheries, and Human Sciences, and the School of Arts and Sciences.
Betty Hall. Brittany Larry. Tamarco Mitchell. Keith Sane. Jawan Parker. Evan Murray. Quincy Clark. Mark Cooper. Joanna Polk Jackson. Danica Smith Scott. Christopher Scott. Luz Maria Diaz. Katie McCann. Sarose Adikari. Joseph Kaiser. Micah Tyndall. Kennedy Brown. Cleosha Williams. Eric Reed. Eric Wilkins Jr. Gerard Hill. Abdullah Said Ali. Carissa Hintz.
Mr. Crawford, how did that go? Yes, sir. The undergraduate degree candidates will be presented by their respective dean or designee of each school. Dr. Janice Coleman, University College; Pamela Russ, Education; Lawrence Wapatu, Business and Management; Dr. Dozie Butler, Agriculture, Fisheries, and Human Sciences; and Dr. Andrea Stewart, Arts and Sciences.
Will the undergraduate degree candidates for the Division of University College please rise? Chancellor Alexander, these candidates have fulfilled all degree requirements for which they have been nominated. It is with the approval of the faculty that I recommend the candidates to you for conference of these degrees. Will the candidates please be seated?
Will the undergraduate degree candidates from the School of Education please rise? Chancellor Alexander, these candidates have fulfilled all the degree requirements for which they have been nominated. It is with the approval of the faculty that I recommend the candidates to you for conference of these degrees. Will the candidates please be seated?
Will the undergraduate degree candidates from the School of Business and Management please rise? Chancellor Alexander, these candidates have fulfilled all degree requirements for which they have been nominated. It is with the approval of the faculty that I recommend the candidates to you for conference of these degrees. Will the candidates please be seated?
Will the undergraduate degree candidates from the School of Agriculture, Fisheries, and Human Sciences please rise? Chancellor Alexander, these candidates have fulfilled all degree requirements for which they have been nominated. It is with the approval of the faculty that I recommend the candidates to you for conference of these degrees. Will the candidates please be seated?
Dean Stewart, if you could please rise. Dean Stewart's voice is gone, so I'm going to read her part for her. Will the undergraduate degree candidates from the School of Arts and Sciences please rise? Chancellor Alexander, these candidates have fulfilled all degree requirements for which they have been nominated. It is with the approval of faculty that I recommend the candidates to you for conference of these degrees. Will the candidates please be seated?
Would all undergraduate candidates for baccalaureate degrees please rise? Trustee Eichler, I recommend each of these candidates to you for the degrees to which they have been nominated.
By the authority of the Board of Trustees of the University of Arkansas, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I confer on each of you the degree for which you have been recommended, with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereunto. Graduates, you may now move the tassel from the right side to the left side. Graduates, please be seated.
Now is the time you've been praying for over the last 4, 5, 6, 7, or more years. And while it is a joyous occasion, it may be difficult for you to contain your praise. However, to ensure that each graduate's name is heard, please hold your applause until the last graduate has been recognized. That got more laughter than anything else I said today.
Will the graduates for University College please come forward?
Jolie McClendon, cum laude. Chandela Walker Moore, Desiree Leonard, Christine Price, cum laude. Vera Campbell, LaJoya Norman, William Lawson, Kaylin Bolton, Cameron Williams, Kiana Harris, Kanisha Parham, Whitney Jones, Brittany Jones, Daryl Cook,
Will the graduates from the School of Education please come forward?
Kenneth Johnson, Jr. Kevin Williams, Jr. Amaya Edwards. Terica Wallace, cum laude. Antonira Cooper. Emery Wilson, cum laude. Justin Arnold Baker. Keith Hayes. Cosette Fuller. Kai Richardson, cum laude. Tatiana Duncan, cum laude. Shardacia Avery. Raven Nelson, magna cum laude. Jacqueline Eichelberger, magna cum laude. James Spinks. Kelsey Williams. Derek Branch. Arius Ofum.
Will the graduates from the School of Business and Management please come forward?
Brent Mooney. T-Essence Turner. Kaylin Creel. Cassidy Smith. Gabrielle Jones, cum laude. Sabrina Freeman. Jalen Lowe. Jamise Sherrill. Dedrick Thomas, cum laude. Latanda Matthews. Jacqueline Hernandez, cum laude. Cassandra Williams. Ashley Brown. Alyssa Sanders. Asia Henry. Jamisha Nora, cum laude. Kajana Miller. Laurel Lloyd Heath III. Tyron Smith. Daniel White. Matthew Metcalf. Malik Moore. Shalea Dumas.
Will the graduates from the School of Agriculture, Fisheries, and Human Sciences please come forward?
Brian Freeman Rhodes. April Surratt, magna cum laude. Charles Holmes. Jarvis Green. Chastity Brown. Kelsey Wilmot, magna cum laude. Crystal Spratt. Blake Connor, cum laude. Michael Farrell, cum laude. Kimaya Taylor. Jabrion Sprinkle. Shedrick White Jr. Shatora Grissom Herring. Alicia McCree, cum laude. Jay Hartman II, cum laude. Jacqueline Davis. Shanquel Moody, magna cum laude. Zaria Watkins, cum laude. Larry Hartsfield.
Will the graduates from the School of Arts and Sciences please come forward?
Shamara Lawrence, summa cum laude. Kennedy McLeroy Charles, summa cum laude. Tia Harrison. Andrea Kirk, cum laude. Monica Griffin. Carolyn Jimson Lindsay. Keon LaFleur. Frankie Martin III. Labria Henderson. Lamarius McGraw. Antonice Newman. Dimitri Williams. Shanika Anderson. Kayla Slater Cook, cum laude. Dwight Crawford Jr. Leah West. Kiana Wilson. Cameron Green. Taylor Swigert, cum laude. Adriana Miller. Brandolyn Gordy Woody. Tamaya Strickland. Naya Ashley. Lauren Knight. Talissa Rhodes. Lejanae Kelty, cum laude. Marissa Hawkins. Shabrion Allison. Cassandra Branscombe. Ariah Hobbs. Cameron Chappelle. Esmika Parks, summa cum laude. Tamara Brown, magna cum laude. Ariel Shelton. Karen Davis. Ariana Saunders. Shaughnessy Jackson. Sade Kapler, cum laude. Marissa Tyson. Armisha Smith. Gregory White. Ariel Hendricks Duffy Sr. Paul Bailey. Ladarius Pugh. Edwin Newton, cum laude. Isaiah Bolden, cum laude. Alexis Furlow. Rodtarian Scott. Brian Stevens. Kishona Washington. Raven Boykin. Ashley Bell. Gloria Ortiz, magna cum laude. Linda Jacob Richardson. Amanda McKnight, cum laude. Torrance Murphy. Aaron Wedlow. Keelan Henderson.
This time, I'd like to recognize Provost and Vice Chancellor Emeritus Jacqueline McCray is here with us today. Dr. McCray. And I'd like our graduates and their families to recognize some people who helped you along the way. The faculty and staff of the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff, please rise. We can recognize you. Thank you for all you do for the students at this university. Our program calls for the Alumni Induction, and the National President, Valois Bowers, could not be here today, so she asked the former National President, Mr. Timothy Piggy, to come forward and induct the new graduates. Mr. Piggy?
Good morning. President Bobbitt, Chancellor Alexander, Ms. Donna Terrell, members of the Board of Trustees, Board of Visitors, the university, faculty, staff, parents, and all others assembled here for this occasion. I am Timothy Piggy, the immediate past president of the National Alumni Association, and on behalf of our president, Ms. Valois Bowers, I greet you, the fall commencement class of 2019, and welcome you to the National Alumni Association, for which you are now eligible. I am honored today to induct you into what we hope will be a lifetime of membership. With the fall commencement class of 2019, please stand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear in the presence of this assembly that I will continue my affiliation with this university through the National Alumni Association and my local chapter. And I will, to the best of my ability, uphold the standards of my alma mater, support its endeavors, and always represent it well. Thank you. You may be seated. I join others here in congratulating you for reaching this milestone in your life. This is truly a day of commencement, and as you begin in your next phase of life, we want you to carry with you the National Alumni Membership Card, compliments of the National Alumni Association, and we urge you to renew that membership card each year and join us in our efforts as we continue to respond to the service of our beloved institution, the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. Congratulations, graduates, and we wish you well.
Thank you, Mr. Piggy. I would like to also mention that graduates, I am going to ask you to recognize some other special people. There are people who have been praying for you through this, supporting you, unconditionally loving you through your years. Those are your parents, guardians, family, grandmother, grandmother, grandfather, uncle, Uncle Daddy. I'm going to ask all of the parents and relatives who are here to stand so we can recognize you at this time. Graduates. Thank you to our parents and relatives for all you've done to help our graduates along the way. We're almost done. This has truly been a magnificent day. I'd like to end by thanking Ms. Terrell for those inspirational words of wisdom and encouragement for our graduates. Thank you, Ms. Terrell. We're very appreciative of you for accepting our invitation to address our graduates, and you did it extremely well. Thank you. To the class of 2019, you made it. It may have seemed like a long journey, but despite all the obstacles and challenges you may have faced, you kept pushing. And the race is not given to the swift nor the strong, but to those who endure to the end. And you made it to the end. You've received your degrees with all rights, honors, privileges thereto appertaining. You have the right to engage the world with boldness and confidence that you will be successful in all of your endeavors. You have the privilege and honor of achieving success in some of the hardest courses and professors on our faculty. But with the receipt of your degree comes responsibility. The responsibility to serve your fellow man, to lead in your community, and to give back to your university. Graduates, seize the day, cherish the moment, get ready to make the nation roar. Once again, congratulations, class of 2019. We are very proud of you. And now, will everyone please rise? Gentlemen, remove your caps for the alma mater and the benediction. We will have the alma mater in which we will sing along with the Vesper Choir. And following that, we will once again hear from the Reverend Ken Thornton. Thank you, Reverend Thornton, for your presence here today and for giving our invocation and benediction. We will have the benediction by Reverend Thornton, senior pastor of the First Baptist Church of Pine Bluff.
Please join me as we form benediction. Father, it's been our honor and privilege to be a part of this wonderful commencement ceremony. To experience the joy in the faces of our graduates and family members and friends. to experience the love that is a part of this gathering today. I thank you for the words of wisdom that have been shared. May we go forth from this place stronger, wiser, more ready to serve others, more ready to serve you. I thank you for your presence today. May your presence always go before us as your people. In your name we pray. Amen. God bless you.